Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk ADA in this video, okay? We're seeing basically Cardano cap off 2024. We're going to talk about these levels as we approach the new year and take a quick dive into the chart, okay? All good stuff. We're doing a lot within Cardano's platform, and I think it's starting to catch notice amongst a lot of the community out there in the crypto world. So all good stuff happening. Let's break it all down. And as always, guys, if you're not yet subscribed to Not Your Father's Capital, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe below. And if you do hold Cardano, put that ADA in the comments box down below. And let's get it, okay? Let's get into the news. Let's take a quick dive into the chart. But we're going to look at the overall crypto market. Look at it, having a very nice green day. The crypto bubble's got the holiday hats, the gifts, firing up these graphics as we approach the Christmas season, all right? And if we look at Cardano, up 2.5% on the day. Fascinating year, guys. Very, very solidified above 50 cents. And it just seems like yesterday we were talking about Cardano 40 cents, and a lot of people were leaving comments on my channel, Cardano to zero. Well, we kind of went in the opposite direction, and we kind of went like the exact amount that it would take to make Cardano zero. We kind of went north with that one. Now we're seated at 61 cents as the time of this recording, firmly placed in that number 8 spot in total market cap. But more so, when we get to this year end, there's a lot of levels that we have to take notice of because Cardano has fallen since reaching that new yearly high of 68 cents that we hit back on the 14th of December. Now, we had 8 straight weeks of bullish candles, and shout out to the shirt I got on right now. Got this from the Bitcoin convention in Miami. I got a few of them actually because they were so really comfortable material, but very bullish on Cardano. And so on these bullish days, I like to wear the shirt to show you guys a little bit of the sentiment going on in the market. But more so, let's talk about the new year because Cardano increases its lead. And that's something where we look in these positive candlesticks continuing to surmount. You can't ignore it. And it's a lot of something where a lot of data is backing it up. That's where we're seeing basically, despite seeing this pullback and having not, this short-lived bearish candlestick, the RSI data still remains intact and bullish within Cardano, okay? Keeps moving upwards, keeps suggesting a more so bullish trend. And that's where you're seeing Cardano in the price prediction for 24. We've been firmly saying $1, okay? Obviously, nobody has a crystal ball, not financial advice, do your own research, all that stuff, right? But we've been firmly saying that 2024 Cardano will simply get to $1, and that's basically inevitable. Been saying that since I've been buying Cardano under 25 cents. You can't really ignore that fact, okay? And that's something where you look in traditional investment vehicles, traditional finance, and so on and so forth, in a couple months' time period, and just having something as solid and established as a billion-dollar crypto plus as in Cardano, right? Unbelievable to just think that you can basically go from, quite frankly, we'll talk 30 cents because that was just a couple weeks ago, essentially, up into $1, $1.20 range. So simply 4xing your money in months' time. But my outlook for Cardano, guys, is very simple. It's firmly in that $8 to $12 intermediate to long range when we talk about price predictions. So when I do bring up price predictions for you guys on the channel, it's simply either going to tell you guys it's mine or it just doesn't vibe with mine because that's how I'm playing my my Cardano. A lot of it, vast majority of it is my largest holdings within crypto, full transparency, and it is firmly placed on a cold storage wallet that nobody would ever find. And I, quite frankly, have no plans of accessing that for quite some time. That's just how I'm going to share with you guys my feelings. All right, but let's talk about Cardano further and how we're seeing this bullish prediction continue. These waves, we're seeing the indicators, the RSI, and the scenario that we're having right now where there's a little bit of a resistance that we're getting at the top, right? At this 68, 70 cents level. That's where you're essentially going to see a breakdown or a breakout. But more so, if Cardano is correct and we're seeing what we're talking about as being correct, that's where we're going to have, the bearish data that will obviously back that up and trend downwards, Cardano down into the 50s once more, okay? But more so, this is where you're looking at long-term patterns and investor psychology. That's otherwise known as the Elliott wave theory. So check it out if you guys want to know a little bit more about TA. But more so, that's the directions that we're starting to formulate opinions on the directions of these trends, okay? And that's where we need to talk about Cardano, because I think the next step up before we hit those dollar plus levels is if we can test 90 cents, obviously that's going to be more of a confirmation for me, knowing that we're in the right direction. But I think it's a no-brainer personally. That's just my 2 cents. I think I'm starting to pick up on a more broader trend in the crypto market. I think we're entering that territory where crypto is going to become once more in 2024 too big to fail. I think the institutions are getting back into the game. And if you guys watch my channel, you watch my content, you firmly know how I word things. And we go revisit 2022, 2023. Macroeconomically, we look at some of the news bulletins, the SEC stuff, the wars, inflation, political regimes. The list goes on and on. You could formulate the top 10 list of factors externally that would just basically take a sledgehammer and weigh down crypto and prevent crypto from expanding, from growing. And I think we could fill that top 10 list of what the events that we've experienced in 2022 and 23 very, very easily. I don't think it could be done again. So if you talk about adversity, you talk about powering through, crypto is in a very good spot because, quite frankly, all without basically a president or a world leader coming together and saying crypto is no more. There will be no more crypto or you go to jail, which can't happen. But if that were to happen, that'd probably be the only thing that we haven't experienced thus far. Outside of sheer World War III. It was just a crazy time period. Never want to go through it again. Just crazy, crazy stress watching your wallets and your bags. And I can probably empathize with a lot of you guys out there that went through it as well. But one nice thing about adversity is when you come out the other side, it's usually for the best. So that's what I got for you guys in this video. We're going to continue to cover Cardano and all your favorite cryptos on the channel. So remember to subscribe down below. Smash that like button as well. And if you guys have any comments, I try to get through every little bit of feedback I get. As the channel continues to grow, it's becoming more and more difficult, but that's a good thing. So I appreciate you guys as always, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, everyone.